Hi viewers, my name is Givargis and I'm part of Cisco support community group. In this video we are going to see a quick demo of registering a Cisco IP phone with Cisco Unified Communication Manager Express. Cisco Unified CME is a feature-rich entry-level IP telephony solution that is integrated directly into Cisco iOS software. You need to buy the license from cisco.com, then only you can have this feature. It also allows the customers like small business officers to deploy voice data and IP telephony on a single platform. Just to explain the IP phone startup process, the IP phone obtains power from the switch. It starts to boot and load the firmware stored in it. Once it's getting started, the VLAN information is given from the switch. So in the switch we have already set up the VLAN, so VLAN information is available from the switch, and then IP phone fetches for the DHCP server and finds the IP address along with TFTP server address with option 150. Once it knows the TFTP server, it contacts the TFTP server and downloads the configuration file which will help it to register with Cisco Unified CME. Here I am having a 6K switch which is running CAT OS and acting as a power over Ethernet switch, which is having the VLAN configured with name private and assigned with the port 12 to 24 to that particular VLAN. The VLAN interface is assigned with IP 30.0.0.2 and will be providing the VLAN information to the phone when it boots up. After logging to the CME router, run the command show IP interface brief. Here we can see that IP 30.0.0.1 is assigned for gigabit Ethernet 0/0. Now enter the config terminal and enter the command telephony service setup. This will ask you a set of questions. That is, first, do you want DHCP service? For that, type yes. For DHCP pool, enter the IP address 30.0.0.0 and the subnet mask 255.255.255.0. By this we are ensuring that the phones will be getting the IP range of 30.0.0. Now enter the TFTP server IP address and the router address as 30.0.0.1, which we have already assigned to the gigabit 0.0/0/ interface of the CME router. Type S to start the telephony service setup. Again enter the IP source address as 30.0.0.1 and choose the port as the default port for Skinny client as 2000. For the number of phones to be configured, type 2. Type no since you don't want any dual line, and for language select 0, that is English, which is a default one, and for calling tone select 0, which is US, which is the default one. Enter the directory number extension that you want to assign as 5000. Since you are not using DID, type no. Since you don't want to forward this call to some voicemail, type no. Since you don't want to make any changes for the above, type no. Here completes the configuration. Now coming to the verification part, you can log in to the CME router and type the command show ePhone registered. This will give you two phones which got automatically registered with extension number 5000 and 5001 with the respective 30 range IP address. Now I'd like to show a cool tool used for configuring SMB devices, that is CCA, nothing but Cisco Configuration Assistant. Here I am having a UC560 router connected to a PoE switch. It is configured in such a way that once I physically connect an IP phone, for example 790, it populates and refreshes the topology diagram and I will get an IP address assigned to the phone. To configure that phone with a 3-digit number, I need to navigate to telephony, users and extension, users and phones, and now for this window select the Mac and click edit. Here I need to enter the first name, last name, password. Click on button assignment and enter the extension as 100, button label and description, and click OK. This will push the following commands into the router. Once you refresh the topology, you will find the button label and the number got assigned for the phone. Hope this video was helpful for you. Please provide your valuable suggestions for creating new video on CSC. Thank you.